三业觉当所业修南拉将就巴多达尼亚苏切大业见所即别所难业卓拉边界三业卓巴修三业觉当错业求南拉将求巴尔多达尼亚苏切大业尽所即别所难业卓拉边界三业卓巴修诸佛正法甚深宗直至菩提我归依我以不施等功德为利众生愿成佛三见tham见đề hoa đàn đề huệ cứu đà đem bài cứu dịp tung a đăng tung a ghi cứu đăng tra hoa cứu dịp tung a mê bê đề hoa đăng ba đà mi tra hoa cứu dịp nhị rê cha đa ni đa gia huệ tăng nhung千波罗涅槃cứu dịp xem见tham见đề hoa đàn đề huệ cứu đàn đem bài cứu dịp tung a đăng tung a ghi cứu đăng tra hoa cứu dịp tung a mê bê đề hoa đăng ba đà mi tra hoa cứu dịp nhị rê cha đa ni đăng tra huệ tăng nhung千波罗涅槃cứu dịp愿一切有情俱乐极乐因愿一切有情离苦即苦因愿一切有情不离无苦之妙乐愿一切有情远离亲疏爱憎常住大平等色萨西布西就是没多长人拉人心你的根巴的三个心都迎接度外也这个南大心了觉巴修大地图像复妙化须弥四周日月夜观为佛国做贡献有其献受其经上三见南给三巴当罗伊这扎吉达瓦切穷托蒙特巴伊却给哥罗哥杜松有情思想和心事 随其差别而有之，小乘、大乘与共乘，悉皆其经转法轮。
我们这经济不让呢，都是三界观境我呢，让生修功我顺当这边。扎维拉玛南拉个讲，扎巴登扎维拉玛仁波切大个修了，没得修了。个真前辈个呢，接送的个送都经我着，扎的说，到时候身边他这一句民情，超过了经济老多说。Please listen, teaching with the right, correct motivation. The motivation is based on bodhicitta, which is compassionate, oriented mind and heart. It comes into two forms. One is to purify our own obstacles, which is based on three poisons: strong attachment, anger, and ignorance. And next one is trying to achieve enlightenment for all the sentient beings, benefit of all sentient beings. There's two. First is ourselves, to reduce our strong negativity, and then based on that we practiced Dharma and to help countless sentient beings, just as an intention, as a motivation. It might take many lifetimes, maybe one lifetime, we don't know. But we have to have that kind of a strong intention. It's called correct motivation based on bodhicitta. Understand? Are you happy? Happy with the teaching?
Yes.
That is conditional happy. I was hoping you will answer no. Are you happy with the teaching?
Yes.
Please say no. Are you happy with the teaching? Oh, I'm so sad. So, continuation of yesterday's teaching. I think some new people might came today, who knows? I don't know. We are talking about Bardo teaching. Bardo means intermediate or in between. So teaching on Bardo is part of Buddha's teaching. That means everything need to be included in our path.
Okay.
That means living and dying and after death also need to include on our journey. So there's 4 paths. One is called path of birth and living, and then second one is called path of death or dying, and third one is called path of dharmata, which is path of reality. Fourth one is path of becoming. After we cannot make it first one, second one, third one, then the normal path of becoming, which normally we talk about 49 days without body, just a spirit, mind looking for rebirth, lingering there. We already left our physical body. We could not liberate before, but now the mind is already influenced by our previous karma. So karma and consciousness is looking for rebirth. That's called path of becoming. So where are we now among these 4 paths? Where are we? The fourth one, no? I feel like a fourth one. Trying to find out. As soon as in the morning you woke up, rushed, and then come back, sleep, morning wake up. It seems like a small bardo, no? Bardo becoming. Never have any time to rest. Looking for happiness, but you forgot happy without reason. Looking for happiness with the reasons. All the reasons are not reasonable for happiness. Still looking for happiness. And so many great writers, poetries, they talk about happiness as a mystery. Mystery? But anyway, we have to look. We have to find. Outside of us, there's a happiness, tangible. Maybe not, because everything is impermanent. But what we're looking is permanent happiness. But what object of happiness is impermanent. No matter how much you will look for secure, permanent, healthy, but nature of reality of the phenomena, it is somewhere impermanent. And what we intend to look, what it is, it does not match. When it does not match, we're disappointed. When we're disappointed, we look next one. We get very excited while we are looking. But when we have it, it's already old. Then move to next one. And move to next one. It's okay to do it. I'm not complaining. I'm doing that also. Okay, too long, huh? Every time I got excited, I forgot about mindfulness. Not aware of my speech. But then I saw her face. That triggers awareness. But that is a conditional awareness. See, I'm not aware of. If we cannot find our innate well-being or love or happiness, everything we look from outside might not fulfill. We have to have something click here, mouse. Maybe not like this one. The old time is like this. Now, smart computers. So we forgot to click here and then look happiness outside. No. We make outside empty here and click outside and fit back. And this is frozen. You understand? Feeling frozen, feel tight, anxiety, restless, but we still want happy. That is called needy eye. Needy? Needy, greedy? Needy eye. I want. Why? You don't feel it. Why? You forgot to click internal, unconditional, happy without reason. You look, you put whole value on happy with the reason. Half and half. Need to be balanced. Okay? So the gap can help you. Needy eye means all about me, all about me, me. It's very suffering because needy eye is like a hungry ghost. How much you feed it, it still want to eat more. Always hungry. Which always hungry, you never fulfill happiness. Life have to have a complete birth, death, living, spiritual, material, all come together. Then we can find some samsaric happiness, but not nirvana happiness. I like to share one of my story. It's okay? I hope there's some meaning there. One time I forgot to click my unconditional happy. I think it become like early midlife crisis. You have this concept in Hong Kong? Okay. This happens in Hong Kong also? You know that, yeah? Some of not you reach yet, some are over already. Some are in. Life is not so making sense. I did try so many years, it did not happen. The happiness is still not there. I don't think so I can make it in the future. That is the symptom of midlife crisis. It happened to me one time. Sort of shallow one, not the deep one. Kindness of Buddhist teaching. Then I searched my mouse and clicked in the happy and have unconditional happy. So heal faster. It happened in New Delhi, unfortunately, in the 5-star hotel. If you go to India, you must stay in 5-star hotel, okay? 3-star hotel is like a no-star hotel. Better save money or enjoy. Two choice, 5-star or no-star.
Yeah.
So I was in the 5-star, I don't want to sick.
所以咧，我想揀5星嘅。
Something hollow, hungry inside. Looking some solution from outside. My happiness is not something went wrong outside, that's how it happens. You feel like that, you think like that. Nothing to do on the hotel. I zip through the TV. All the men usually do that. I did also. No interesting shows. Suddenly something happened. Wow, very nice, handsome man. Very nice body. Beautiful smile. Enough muscle. Under the shirt, I can see 4 packs. I think 2 more packs down there somewhere. Usually it comes with 6. So happy, so beautiful. Why he's so happy? I'm not happy. And he is with one beautiful lady, long neck, smile so big. Mouth is like a 10 years ago Angelina Jolie's mouth. Not anymore. So graceful they're walking. Her hair is sort of pinned through his face. They're walking. The main important I was caught is because of their happiness. So I was looking why their happiness, how they make happiness. Suddenly I saw they were carrying the computer called Sony Vaio. Then I realized that make them happy. My emotional says like that. My analytical mind, oh no, this is advertisement. They use the right light, expensive complexion kind of, what do you call, makeups. Choose trained, happy person. Of course, they're happy. Then the advertisement gone. Then I came to Singapore. I saw again. My feeling, wow. My thought says, this is advertisement. Then I went to Paris. I saw this again. Oh, this is no. Oh, it's advertisement. Then I went to New York. I bought it. No. All the time looking for solution for happiness. But after 1 week, 2 weeks, I was really excited. Trying to figure it out. Then after 2 weeks, the hollow is still there. 2 weeks is obscure, make excited, hollow sort of become underneath. But after 2 weeks, it come up again. While I was playing all this computer stuff, a lot of my fingerprint in the screen. They did not advertise that. Then I look, it's not so interesting. A lot of dirt. I look at my belly, there's no 6-pack. Only 1 pack. I look around, this beautiful lady is not there. So I left with myself, with the death computer in front of me. The carry is very heavy. I took to Tibet, high plateau, crash. I took computer to Tibet, very high altitude, computer crash. Don't worry. I bought again. They didn't advertise that. High plateau in my crash, no. So we trapped that kind of happiness all the time. And when we don't have that kind of environment with that computer, when we have that, we finally bought, after 2 weeks, all these 6 packs, all these are not there, then we start to blame ourselves. What happened? I think I'm something wrong. That kind of lifestyle is we are not living, we are chasing. Living and chasing. Living and running after. I think we should learn how to live. With living, then we run, we have a home. Do you understand? Having computer kind of happiness is happiness with a reason. Of course, that also we need. But our expectation, our mind is that is the only happiness we can get from conditions, from parents, from relationships, from power, from money, from this, from that, then I will be happy. But it gives you 50% happiness, but 50% still missing. That's why we ask, what is happiness? No one can really tell. We suffer, the majority of people suffer, looking for real happiness from outside. The 2 people benefits. While we are suffering, 2 people benefits. 2 kinds of people benefits. Psychologists and writers. They can write about happiness. They can talk with us. We can find happiness. Anyway, I'm not complaining. Everyone has a free right to feel and do. But we have a right to feel our own happiness also. So why I'm talking this too long, I want you to shift the value of life. Value, you know values? Yeah. And go through, contemplate, think, feel what is the value of life. Are you thinking? Or waiting for me to tell you? If you are German, you will think yourself. If you are Nepali, I will tell you. Nepalis don't think. Germans don't feel. German feels also. Just making a little bit of joke. Don't take so serious about this one. No. What is living and what is the value of life and what is the unconditional happy without reason. Those are the important elements of fulfilling our life. Because if we depend all the time, the condition moves, condition change. But your ego grasping want to hold on same thing forever, which is impossible. If that, you will not accept death. If you hold on that, it's very hard to accept death. Do you understand? You come here to learn how to die, no? Properly. So your value is on something, on your physical body, on your perception, on name, fame, money, whatever. How are you going to die? You're going to miss them, no? If you cling like a rock, life continues. If you cling on your possess, your wealth, fame, beauty will remain. Of course you can cling. But the reality is not like that. We have to go according to the reality. Otherwise it suffers. Natural flow if we cannot match with natural flow, it suffers. Do you understand? So there's a natural flow of life. But if you block, you cannot block. If you resist, it cannot. If you flow with that, can. The big rock following from the mountain, you cannot push back. But you can channel into the different places, not hit into your house. Do you understand? Smart way of moving, like a smartphone. Not like an old Nokia phone, 1 kilo. There's two things. One is called improving. One is called accepting. Acceptance and improving. If we can, we improve life. Live, live healthy, and live young if we can't. But at some point, something we have to accept. If we don't accept that, we suffer. Yeah? And acceptance is very difficult. Many problems comes, we cannot accept it. Maybe you can accept from your mind, but your habit, your feeling cannot accept. So the mind need to transmit the understanding to the feeling. That once feeling is also accept, then there's not much problem. If I ask you, are you afraid of death? Of course, many people say yes. Are you afraid of dying, or are you afraid of death itself, after death? Which one is more scary? So many. Okay, one from this, one from this, one from that, one from that, one. You're afraid of the dying process, or you're after dying process? Okay. This one? Dying process?
個過程
After death, you're not going to miss this world? Are you suffering because of the suffering, or are you suffering because of you're leaving this beautiful world behind?
苦咧。
I'm not afraid of dying. I just want to let it go the curry. So all these iPhones,
有好多嘅
WeChats,
電
so many beautiful things.
好多好美麗嘅。
You miss this, or you just the dying itself? Huh? Dying itself? After death.
驚死咗。
What about that one? Don't scare at all. Both.
兩樣。
More intelligent this
啊
side.
呢邊
Both? Okay. Actually, the first one, dying itself, looks very scary. When I look, if you are dying, okay? Looks very scary. But the dying person is not that scary. Because it's also a natural process. I talk with so many doctors, research here and there. But when you look at someone dying, it's very scary. But the person itself, when it goes through, it does not know that much. Understand? The brain, all this God message is ready to die. So you don't need to be scared. Everything like this, if you're doing something, before is more scary when you're doing something actual. Thinking about dying is more scary than when you're really dying. Really? One more time. I want to change your belief. Because sometimes, people give wrong ideas. Wow, dying is so difficult. Some teachers talk about that. You practice. Otherwise, when you die, so difficult. Okay, but it's kind of advertisement. And Dharma has a lot of advertisement also, you know that? Like Sony Vayo, Dharma Vayo. So it's kind of encouraged that you should not have suffering, you practice now. Which is sort of true, of course, but dying itself is not that difficult.
好多時候我哋喺聽法嘅時候，
Whether you clearly die or not, that is the question. You might die with a blurred mind, forgot about child luminosity, because we did not train in this life. But the suffering itself is not that great. Because when you look, all the 5 elements are dissolving, looks shaking, but the conscious mind is not that aware. You ask any doctors, they'll say something. So don't be afraid, okay? Afraid will no use. We have to be according to the actual fact, not superficial way. Good news, yeah? Which is true. I'm not that making you happy. Actually, it's like that. I talk about 10, 20 doctors, specialized. They all say one word. It's a natural process. We look very scary, but itself, you will not feel that much. So don't scare.